on a really big blood drive directed for young professionals. So if you are, Bob who works a 9 to 5 but knows all these people that are young professionals that are hanging out at this blood drive, and after there's live music and stuff like that, you might be like, hey, you know what, I did that in high school, I would love to do that again, and all I have to do is, click on this link online, and now I'm going.
So like you said, Nicole, just making it easy, just making it very, very easy for them to not have to go out and do the work, just show up or click a link, and that's kind of what we need to be able to, okay.
And there was our generation is lacking a little bit in commitment, and we are playing to that. So, we have a calendar of events. If you can go to one thing and you can't go in another 2 months, no one's calling you like, hey, why haven't you volunteered with us?
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, let's get into... Go ahead.
I was going to we find so many people when we are networking that say, oh my God, like I've been looking for something like this. Like, oh, that's so great you guys do it. And they want to get involved. Like Marie said, they're not going to, carve the path themselves. They love that we do that for them. And another great thing is that if they do try it on their own, a lot of times they'll come in contact with, they go to an animal shelter and they're there with maybe a senior citizen or a high school student. And that's great that they're all there, but it's so much more fun if you're doing it with your peers. You can at the same time network, you can at the same time make new friends, and you never know what else. So it's just an added aspect of what makes it a good experience for them and will make them want to come back and do it again.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Well, let's really get into the not the logistical side, but really the story behind how you guys personally kind of started this whole entire thing. Because we have an overview of the target market, what their attitude is, what the challenge is, what kind of the vision for it was. But now let's kind of dig in, since we're not totally doing a how-to, but we kind of want to give that that gift over to people who are in the same position, who have a passion for serving, but want to kind of lead in that, like you guys are. So let's just talk about, when did you get the idea for Team Cherry? Let's really go down. Do you guys remember the day, or did you do it together? Give us that story real quick.
I remember the exact second. We were in a fundamentals for fundraising class that our company put on for nonprofits to help educate them on different fundraising, and we were in the class, and I sort of was thinking, I was raising money at the time for the Muscular Dystrophy Association, and I was trying to think of different ways to get people involved, and I thought to myself, well, maybe I'll have like a one using my apartment, and then I was like, well, people that would come over with my friends, and they're going to donate to me anyway, so how can I reach more people? And it was just sort of, tossing the idea around. And I thought, gosh, wouldn't it be great if there was a group that just did all these philanthropic fundraisers and volunteer events together. And the minute the class was over, I said to Maria, what do you think of this? And I tell you, if it wasn't for her saying, oh my God, that's a good idea, I probably would have let it go that night. So, awesome. The two of us took it and rolled with it and made it what it is today. It was just honestly when you're in class and you're kind of dating, that's what it was. It was just like, oh, wouldn't this be cool? Hey, Maria, what do you think? And,
boom. Yeah. So that's really what we want to get into, because a lot of people have those thoughts. Everybody's got those, especially Generation Y. We're always thinking things. We always have the ideas. Sometimes we're scared to share them. Sometimes we share them and we throw up. But really, what was the step? What was like, okay, yes, let's do it. Then what happened? Exactly what happened? What'd you do?
I think we just started brainstorming. I was really excited about it. It was like, let's meet up. I think we met up that week.
Cool.
We met up, we had dinner, and then we're like, oh, we need to come up with a name and a logo and
all the really important stuff, yeah.
Board, and we just started throwing it, and because we're targeting to young professionals, and that Generation Y, that we tried to keep it all Generation Y. you're on a team, right? You're either Team Brad or you're Team Jeff.
That's funny.
So that's really where the name came from.
That's awesome.
It was like that story.
That's great.
You know, this team that we're on. And if you see the logo, our logo is 2 pounding fists.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's more topical to us. It's, you know, that's kind of how, you know, you do it whether you're sarcastic, joking around, but it's a pound, you're pounding. So
yeah, that's cool.
We're trying with the, because everyone has a ribbon, and, you know, like,
sure.
We're just going to be a different color. So that's why our ribbons are all different colors, because it's like as much as we want to support us, we're supporting the idea of charity and nonprofit organizations and giving back, and, you know, it's really that connecting, you know, a person to an organization.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter what the organization is. You know, giving is giving. So if your passion is animals or the environment or children or seniors, it doesn't matter. But it's connecting you there. It's getting you to go to something that you went, hey, you know, this was a fantastic day, and I need to do this again.
Well, let me ask you. Let me just jump in right there. What has been kind of, I don't want to say the most successful, but what do you find has been has drawn the most attention? Let's go for that first. Drawn the most attention, the attraction from either Generation Y or other people. What kind of event or charity has drawn the most attention?
I think charity-wise, I think people like to do stuff physically. Would you say, Nicole? Like,
yeah, and
food banks or big things, or animal, like things that, you know, they don't want to work in the front desk of something. They want to get dirty, like paint, you know, walk a dog, wash an animal. They want to do something where it's like, you know, it's very hands-on.
Okay, and can you remember a specific, I don't care if it's an event, a day, it was a week that you guys did something, the camps that you guys do, whatever it was. Do you remember something that was like, man, that was it? That's exactly what we had envisioned, and I'm living it out right this second. Was there a time or an event that you had that was like that?